My beloved, hush now, and let the world's clamoring quiet down. Breathe with me, slow, soft like the tide folding over golden sand, and feel the hush of a presence that has never left your side. Tonight I speak to you in a voice that is nearer than sleep, and gentler than the morning light. I lean into the secret corners of your heart and speak warmth, not accusation, balm, not blame. You have walked through seasons of dust and shadow. You have carried weights that bent your shoulders, yet in every falter, in every long midnight of doubt, I have been the steady breath behind your breath, the quiet hand beneath your fallen hour. Hear this now as if it were the first and truest thing you have ever been told. You are cherished with a depth that outshines any sorrow you have known, and your life is a vessel the universe intends to fill again and again. Imagine a soft, honeyed light pouring down, slow as syrup, touching the crown of your head. This is the warmth I lay upon you. Imagine the light settling into your chest, warming the places that once went cold, and as it moves, it loosens the cords of fear and lifts the stones of regret from your shoulders. See with me a doorway of warm cedar opening before you. Beyond it, a field of tall, luminous grass that bows in welcome. Step with me into that field in your mind, feet bare, heart unarmored, and know that each blade of grass is a blessing waiting to be gathered. Now rise, my child, receive this blessing. Do not mistake my tenderness for weakness. My care is both a cradle and a shield. I stand like a hearth at the center of your life, steady flame, patient, refusing to be snuffed out by storms. The world will speak loudly of scarcity, of closing doors, of the smallness of things. Listen instead to the small, unshakable truth that lives beneath the noise. Abundance is a tide, and I am its gentle tide-bearer. Picture a river, clear, wide, and tireless, coming from a mountain you cannot yet see. The river carries food for your table, gold for your hands, and a music that remakes tired bones into song. Watch as the river spills into your life. Watch as the banks of your fear soften and bloom with green. This is not fanciful promise. This is a law of the heart. As you place your trust in the unseen stream, its waters manifest in ways both tender and spectacular. Receive this blessing. You have been wounded by promises that broke, by friendships that became dust, by contracts that withered. Those sorrows are real. Let them be real, and then let them be returned to the earth where they belong, to nourish new growth. See your past like a garden at the edge of a river. There are plants there that have withered. Lay them down. Watch as the river washes the soil clean and brings seeds you never planted. These seeds sprout into orchards bearing fruit sweet beyond memory. Feel my hand smoothing the soil of your spirit, planting there new dreams, grander than you dared to imagine, kinder than the bargains you once accepted. The arms that once held you when you were small have not loosened their embrace. They have widened to make room for the magnitude of what is coming. You are not alone. The air itself hums with help, the kind of help that arrives quietly and inexorably. Friends who arrive at the right hour, opportunities that appear like doors opening in an old wall, finances that find the way to you as if guided by a compass of grace. When fear whispers that you will be forgotten, answer with the steady rhythm of trust. I am here, and I remember you. There will be moments when doubt presses close, like a cold window pane against your face. In those moments, place your palm over your heart and feel the heat there. That warmth is not merely your life. It is a promise pulsing within you. Say, even if only inside, I will receive. Let these words become the drumbeat of your courage. Visualize now a lantern you carry. The world is dark with its headlines and its terrors, yet your lantern is lit with an oil that never runs out. Keep it trimmed, keep it alight. Those who wander with a lamp in hand see the path to miracles before others notice it. Keep watch. Keep ready. Keep that lamp. When the trumpet of opportunity sounds, you will be the one who hears it first, because your lamp will not be extinguished by the winds of worry. I speak to the places inside you that have been scaffolded with shame, with stories that told you you were less than worthy. Those scaffolds crumble now. I will redeem the narrative of your life, rewriting each scar into a line of gold. You are more precious than the wealth the world worships. Your worth is not measured by ledgers or by likes. I will restore honor to you in ways that are both intimate and dazzling. People who once closed their doors will find themselves opening them wide. Debts will be undone and turned into testimonies. Jobs lost will be replaced by work that honors the unique light you bear. These are not empty images. They are the design of a life rearranged by grace. See the gates of your life opening like stained glass, each panel catching the sun and spilling color into every room. Walk through those gates as one who is expected, beloved, and appointed for a season of great fruitfulness. Now, remember, faith need not be large to be potent. A seed the size of a mustard grain holds the blueprint of a forest. So let your faith be small and simple and brave. Plant it in the soil of your daily choices, in the way you speak kindly to yourself, in the way you give a minute of your time to hope, in the way you help another even when your pockets feel bare. These small acts are the mortar of miracles. I do not ask that you pretend the storms do not exist. I ask only that you allow them to pass through you without taking the throne of your heart. Be watchful, awake, and steady. Let your trust be an uncomplicated channel through which light and favor flow. There will come, as surely as dawn follows night, moments of visitation. Moments when angels of mercy seem to rearrange the furniture of your life. These are not fantasies, but sacred logistics. Doors close that should close. Doors open that should open. Wrongs are rerouted toward restoration. Imagine a host of quiet, radiant beings, each bearing a candle, each assigned to great and small tasks on your behalf. They move like a ballet of providence, lifting, repairing, illuminating. They are at work even when you cannot feel them. You are cradled. Your house, your health, your loved ones. None escape this care. Rest in that knowledge. Sleep in that confidence. When worry would steal your sleep, let this image of faithful hands at work soothe you. Release the bitterness that has latched onto the edges of your heart. It is heavy and steals from you more than it takes from others. Forgiveness is not a favor you grant another, so much as a gift you give yourself. A key that frees you from the prison of yesterday. Imagine yourself unshackled. The iron links of anger falling away like rust under rain. See the faces of those who hurt you, not to justify them, but to set yourself free from the narratives they wrote over you. You are not what they called you. You are not their verdict. You are a being of light and renewal. Allow compassion to water the tender roots that remain, and watch how new shoots of hope unfurl. There will be a season of repair that looks like abundance. Picture a harvest that comes in unexpected clusters, finances arriving through new channels, relationships deepening, doors leading to work that feeds your soul as well as your needs. Imagine wealth not as hoarding, but as a river that flows, bringing you what you need and allowing you to share freely. Visualize golden rain. Coins that are actually opportunities, showers that are actually relationships reborn, blessings that are actually the right people appearing at the right time. See the rain land on your fields and transmute old scars into new gardens. This is the kind of provision that saturates marrow and men's bones. Receive this blessing. Hear me? When I say that your healing is both immediate and gradual, immediate in the way a wound no longer throbs the instant it is anointed, gradual in the way a broken wall is rebuilt stone by stone. I will mend the places where you felt empty and will breathe life into the hollow parts of your story. Picture an artist sculpting with golden clay, smoothing, refining, polishing, until what was a ruin becomes a vessel worthy of honor. Your past will not be erased, but it will be repurposed into a foundation for compassion, for leadership, for deep, luminous empathy. Those who watched you fall will one day watch you rise, and their astonishment will be the echo that proclaims my fidelity. Now listen for the commands of your higher life and obey them with a brave simplicity. Now rise, my child. Receive this blessing. Step forward. Speak the truth of who you are. Do not hide. Plant your feet on the soil of possibility and declare your readiness to be used. Actions write the songs that faith hums. Take steps, even small ones, toward what you are called to be. If you are asked to give, give. If you are asked to stand, stand. If you are asked to rest, rest. The divine choreography often asks only for your consent, and with your consent, the heavens move. There are confirmations that will come, small lights, signs, notes in the mail, a stranger who says exactly what you needed to hear, a check that appears like a punctuation mark on a tough paragraph. Pay attention to the quiet confirmations, the nods of the universe that say, yes, keep going, we are aligning things now. Keep your eyes open for the architecture of favor, people unexpectedly impressed by your work, doors suddenly ajar that seemed bolted, opportunities that fit like a glove. These confirmations are not to inflate your ego, but to anchor your courage. They are the universe's way of whispering, I have not forgotten you. I will not promise that hardship will vanish overnight. Storms teach muscles how to resist, and valleys show the value of summits. Yet I will promise this beyond doubt. Your struggles are being alchemized. Your losses are being counted and returned multiple times over. What was taken will be returned, and not merely returned, but multiplied in ways that astonish even your own imagination. Imagine a field where you once planted a single seed and 1,000 trees unfurled. Each tree heavy with fruit, each fruit carrying a story of deliverance. That is the future being fashioned for you. Walk toward it with courage. Let me give you an anchor of practice. Each morning, before the day's noise floods in, take 5 deep breaths and speak aloud these simple promises to your soul. I am seen. I am held. I am provided for. I am whole. I am loved. Let these phrases be the scaffolding for your day. They are small, but they change the chemistry of your life. They rewire your expectations away from scarcity and toward the ceaseless flow of grace. Repetition is a kind of prayer, soft, persistent, and building a pathway for miracles to travel. Now, in this moment, visualize 3 divine scenes and dwell within them for a breath each. First, a golden light entering your home through every window, penetrating into every cupboard and drawer, filling spaces where doubt once lived. Second, a gate of carved ivory swinging open before you, revealing a courtyard full of people cheering the return of your hope. Third, a gentle rain of blessing, soft, steady drops that are transmuted on your skin into coins of healing, into flowers, into votes of confidence in you. Hold these scenes as though they are real. Let them color your thoughts. The imagination is the workshop of the sacred, and when you see with spiritual eyes, the seen world rearranges itself to match the vision. Speak now an affirmation. Flow with me, short, true, and fierce. Say slowly, I am abundant, I am worthy, I am protected, I am guided, I am filled, I am a magnet for good, I am patient and prosperous. Repeat them until your pulse carries them as truth. These are not mere slogans. They are spiritual incantations that align your inner compass with the vast currents of provision. Let them move through you like a choir, harmonizing every fear into faith. Forgiveness opens channels. Gratitude widens them. When you begin to thank for what is already subtly good, a warmed mug, a phone call, a morning sun, you accelerate the arrival of larger blessings. Begin a practice of noticing 3 small mercies each day and naming them, out loud if you can. These small acts of attention act as magnets for greater goodness. The universe rewards grateful hearts. Resources flow toward people who steward what they have been given with generosity. Be brave in relationships. Set boundaries that protect your peace. Do not mistake quiet for consent when the world tries to take what belongs to your soul. You are permitted to close doors that harm you and to open doors that honor you. Surround yourself with those who uplift, whose eyes widen with delight at your possibilities, who show up with steady hands when storms batter your roof. Let go of those who drain. You do not owe the world your exhaustion. Reclaim your time, your love, your attention. Invest them where the yields are high, in people who cherish you and in work that enlivens your spirit. Your family, those you love most, will be wrapped in this season of favor. I will attend to their needs as you attend to your faith. Imagine them gathered around a table that is generous and warm, laughter threading through the air like music. See debts dissolving at the edges. See health restored. See opportunity. Like a gentle wind entering each room and rearranging the furniture of their lives into positions of comfort and blessing. Hold this vision for them, speak peace over their names, and trust that the field is being seeded on their behalf as well. You have been appointed to carry a light that is not hoarded but shared. There will be moments when your own miracle is the bridge for another's miracle. When you rise, you lift. When you receive, you are called to give, not out of scarcity, but out of abundance. There is contagion in generosity. When you open your hands, the heavens open wider. Teach your children, or the child within you, that abundance is not a finite pie, but a river of open channels. Be the conduit through which glory flows. I hear the deepest petitions you have not voiced to anyone, the names whispered under your breath, the secret longings that tremble behind closed lips. I have those names written on the inside of my mind. I carry them with a tenderness that is exacting and fierce. When you feel invisible, remember that you are inked upon a scroll that the angels consult daily. You are not a mistake. You are a design. Breathe into that truth and let it change the tone of how you move through the day. When opportunity comes disguised, perhaps as a problem that requires you to stretch, do not recoil. Take the hand of challenge and let it lead you to muscles you did not know you possessed. Many of your most vivid transformations are forged in the heat of difficulty, wherein resilience is tempered and vision grows teeth. Expect metamorphosis. Expect to be surprised by your own capacities. Expect that the courage you have practiced in the small things will be ready to meet the large. There may be nights when you ask, with a weary voice, why sorrow persists. The answer is not simple, but the truth is this. Sorrow, when surrendered and shaped, becomes a teacher and a compass. It points toward a kind of wisdom you could never accrue through ease alone. Hold fast to me in those nights. I will sit with you. I will not hurry you past your grief. I will walk beside you until the sun returns and you can feel its warmth upon your face again. And when the sun does return, it will feel more golden than before, because you will be someone who knows both the dark and the light intimately. You are invited to a life that exceeds your imagination, not a fantasy of effortless opulence, but a real, sanctified abundance that breathes into every corner of your life. Relationship, health, vocation, joy. This is a life that will demand your integrity, your courage, your generosity. It will ask you to keep your word, to speak truth gently, to stand for others when it is costly. This is a noble call. It is worthy of you. Say yes to it. Before I leave this space for a moment, anchor these final visions into your bones. See again the golden light moving through your home. Feel the gate opening with cheers on the other side. Hear the miracle rain turning to fruit in your hands. Hold these three images. Let them become the lenses through which you view setbacks. When you forget, return to these scenes and remember who you are in the light of them. Live as though you already received them. Act like the river has already arrived. And now, as you settle into the quiet after these words, carry an affirmation in your chest, soft and strong, until it becomes the music of your life. Speak with me now, and let the rhythm settle you. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by light. I am one with divine love. I am free. I am blessed. I am ready to receive. Do not be startled if certain things return to you multiplied. Relationships that were strained come back sweeter and stronger. Finances replaced and then expanded. Opportunities that once slipped through your fingers finding their way to your palms with precision. This is the creative law at work. What is given with a longing for goodness tends to be returned bountifully. Keep the posture of stewardship rather than entitlement. Steward your gifts as if they are seeds that must be planted, watered, and guarded. As this part of your journey closes into itself, vow to hold three inner practices as sacred: daily silence to listen for guidance, regular generosity to keep your channels open, and persistent courage to act when you are afraid. These are the pillars that uphold the new life you are stepping into. When doubt asks whether you are prepared, answer with the proof of your small, repeated acts of faith. When fear whispers that the future is uncertain, respond with the quiet evidence of the river already moving toward you. Now, in closing this passage, receive a simple benediction to carry into your waking. May your mornings be bright with clarity. May your steps be angled toward purpose. May your nights be soft with rest. Let this be an era where scarcity is reinterpreted as a teacher rather than a ruler, and where abundance is cultivated as a practice, as much as it is a blessing. Open your eyes to the many ways the universe conspires for your good, and move forward with a tender boldness. Embrace what comes, give away freely what is given, and become the living bridge between what once was and what is being made new.